have to be before the deer turned to elk is just one of the many questions my mom had to answer while working at Mount Rainier in a small town near Puyallup, Washington, a small town where I was born on February 6th of 1999, making me one of the last of the 90s babies. But being born in February also allowed me to become an Aquarius. A fun fact about Aquariuses is that they get bored super easy and they needed something to keep them entertained and on their toes. So moving across country was a big plus for me because it always allowed me to stay above and afloat. I moved from Oregon to Arkansas, Arkansas to Montana, and Montana back to Arkansas. My name is Danielle West, but kids know me as the girl with diabetes. And because of that, it allowed me to choose my career choice at a young age. And with that being said, it also allowed me to choose my life accomplishment goals at an even younger age. At the young age of 11, I was diagnosed with an autoimmune disease called type 1 diabetes, a disease that's supposed to set you back in life and to expect the unpredictable. But it did the exact opposite. I grabbed it by the horns and I took diabetes in my own hands. Diabetes allowed me to become more independent. At a young age, I was learning how to give myself shots, my medication, and everything that I needed. It also allowed me to become more responsible. Who else would you trust a 12-year-old, 13-year-old, or 14-year-old to give their medications to themselves? Well, my mom sure did. But diabetes also made me become more goal-oriented. To have goals in life, you're able to set yourself up for success. And with that, it allowed me to choose my career path at a young age. I always knew I wanted to become a teacher. I remember teaching my little brother his ABCs and how to count to 20 before he could even go to preschool. And to feel his accomplishments and allow him to see his success made me want to be a teacher and allow my students to see their success growing up. However, it wasn't always what I wanted to become. It's more of what or who influenced me to become a teacher. In middle school and high school, I was pushed past my breaking point of what I thought I wouldn't be able to do. My ag teachers put me in competitions that involved speaking to the public, speaking to judges, and to being judged by how you talk or what you saw. And if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be who I am today. And with that being said, I decided to become a teacher. Now, at the age of 15, I started setting major goals for my life. I set my first goal at 15 to get a job as soon as I turned 16. I hated relying on my parents for money or let alone anything, so I got my job. It wasn't a big job, it wasn't a fun job. I was working at Dairy Queen, but it made the ends meet and I got to do stuff that I wanted to do. Now, at the age of 17, I set a goal of graduating college with a 4.0 high school with a 4.0 GPA. I did just that. However, it came with the sweat, the blood, the tears to pass that science class that I dreadedly wanted to do, but I did it. Now, at the age of 18, I set a goal to achieve by the time I was 25, and that was to buy a house. Well, fast forward a few more months down the road, me and my fiance bought a house together. Now, it ain't the prettiest house, but it's a roof over our head, and it's a great start to our future. Now, at the age of 20, I decided to set another big goal, and that was to graduate college. I didn't set no GPA standards or grade standards. I just set the goal of graduating. No one in my family has set that goal before, and I thought that was a big goal to achieve in my life. Now, being diagnosed with diabetes, having these goal sets, and having major setbacks made my life a bumpy roller coaster, to say the least. However, without those bumps in my life, it wouldn't have made me who I am today. And for that, I am forever grateful to be said that those bumps made me who I am.